Study, study, study. You always study and you have no time to sleep, to eat, or even to rest. So, do you think that study hard is a really good way for you? Before removing your doubts, I would like to extend my profound gratitude to His Excellency Dr. Lee Chain, Member of Parliament for Phnom Penh Capital and Director General of BELTEI Group, and Lok Chum Teo, BELTEI Management Team, Honorable Judges, Teacher, Contestant, Ladies and gentlemen, very good morning. My name is Praso Somnang. I'm a contestant from BELTEI International School, Campus 10, Ang Tok O Lamput. And today, I have such a precious opportunity to be here for the final round selection of the English speaking contest, along with the topic, what is the difference between study hard and study smart? Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever known about this? There are a lot of students who study really, really hard, but their result still are not the best. Instead of this, there are another type of student who don't use much of their time to study, and they still receive their study result. This is the discussion between study hard and study smart. Well, that's why I'm here to explain. Firstly, study hard. Study hard means that you invest a lot of your time to study and you work very hard. Mostly means they study and research a lot. Whether or not they actually absorb the information that they need. It means that they insist on learning, but the information that they gathered is not 100%. For example, you've been studying hard these days, but you haven't learned anything. Of course, study hard students, they always try to memorize everything they read instead of trying to understand it. This puts them in difficult position, especially when the exam questions are structured in a different way. Indeed, most parents in general force their children to study as hard as they can until they receive a perfect score. However, studying hard can result in negative health effects, like getting much stress, brain inflammation, result in memory loss, and so on. Secondly, study smart. Study smart means that you study more intelligently, effectively, and efficiently. Shortly means study in a smart way. Study smart students, they always try to find ways to study faster. So they have some spare time to do things or relax. You could say they're lazy, but they gain a lot of information from different subjects. Study smart students, they take practice test paper to test their knowledge. If they don't know that part, then they try to remember it. Moreover, study smart students, they look for advices that would help them to study more effectively. Being a study smart person will help you to achieve your goal. In my conclusion, their differences are a big deal, but you should know what type of learner you are. Being able to learn something faster than rereading and rewriting every bit. Study hard and study smart. Both of them are useful, but to compare, it's pretty clear that you would know the outcome. And the one that's more useful is study smart. Remember that when you try to memorize everything, you will remember it for a very short time. But if you try to understand something, you will remember it for a very long time. Also, our brain works as similar as battery. If we study too much, we will forget the thing that we studied earlier. Before leaving the stage, I have one last thing to say. Work smarter, not harder. Thank you.
My highest respect to His Excellency Dr. Lee Cheng and Lo Chum Deo and all participants. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Please could you tell me, do you think you work too hard and why or why not?
Well, thank you for your interesting question. Well, I say I wouldn't work that hard because I don't like really working that hard because I like to relax sometime. But mostly, I do want to learn the information a lot. So I rather study smart so I get less time to study and learn a lot and have some time to relax as well. Thank you.
My highest respect to His Excellency Dr. Lee Cheng and Tim Teo and all participants. My question is, how do you study fast and remember well for the exam?
Thank you for your interesting question. Well, I study fast is because that I study smart. The reason why I study smart is because that Normally, I take practice test paper to just test my knowledge, if I know anything or not. Also, I read the information to understand it, so it would be easier to answer the question in the exam. Thank you.